Welcome, my lovely dears, to another slick session of sunrise and sunset. When last we left off, our intrepid adventurers, indeed as they are both intrepid and adventuring, made it back from their dungeon haunt, chasing after a relic for one Victor Strong, a very friendly old fella, who was at Goldie's Bars. And I hired you guys by name and reputation because you have a popular reputation. They went out of their way to come and find you guys to do that adventuring thing. In the interim, the party has roleplayed their return to Dorado and, spread their seed in a very specific fashion, some might say, with the old lovely Damsa. But of course, you have, you have a Victor Strom to hand in your reward to. Do you explain much about this relic to him?
No. The less people that know about this possible regression thing, the better.
Fair. You will pay up the hefty coin purse that was requested of him.
So it was, I believe, 6,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, great big whopping shitload. And he promised to throw a gala in your honor once the final renovations have been made to his private museum. And ask when you guys are free. He'll probably make it a big charity gala as well, so there'll be some things going up for a little charity auction out of his collection that don't fit in the museum itself in particular.
Castle. Tell him whatever day we'll be back from the dungeon, plus like a week, just in case we have to spend some time at said dungeon.
Sure.
Savin, did you add your necrosis pots?
I did.
Okay, just
That
make
was
sure.
2 each for Cass and Maya?
Two
Or
each,
Okay.
just in case we have to take a long rest.
Cool. Appreciate
That
it.
way-
Probably
Up
9th of April, giving some space on either side to get back to Dorado.
I, in fact, bought 3 just in case, but that's because I'm the frontliner and I think I'll need it more. Don't know how many
Sorry,
long rests we're going to
Bought
take in a
3
mega dungeon.
So speaking of which, I guess everyone, since we already had 1,000 gold in the party loot, why don't we just have everyone take 1,000 who participated?
Okay.
You want to add 1,000 to our sheets?
Yep, everyone gets 1,000.
For those of you who weren't paying attention, you should probably pick up necro resists.
Yeah,
I
you're
did. I
going
picked
to
up
Oh, wait,
one.
Winter's
I
not
could
here
might
yet.
grab a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe that you
Let's
guys all
probably grab a
basically said you were going to end it, so it's all right. Yeah,
Yeah,
Victor
but-
has but one final important question for you. What's your favorite canapes?
My favorite what?
A canape? Is that not a thing you
Small
Oh,
finger food.
like an hors
Hors
d'oeuvre?
d'oeuvres. Hors d'oeuvres, yeah. I get it. No, I just always called them hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah.
I think it's like they're also both French words, so I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure that one of them has more meaning than the other, but it's French, so...
Yeah.
It's French, who knows?
Oh
But
yeah, there's
yeah,
also
I
the
like-
classic amuse-bouche.
What the fuck?
Amuse-bouche. I know that from...
Vol-au-vent.
The difference is like a canapé. This is from the schooling. A canapé is served on something edible, while an hors d'oeuvre itself is fully, the thing that you eat is not served on top of it. It's just served as is because it's itself.
Hors d'oeuvres is the small bites, and yes, canapes are like your snack on a cracker.
Got it. I like salmon.
Cass also likes salmon.
Cream cheese and salmon on a bread sounds really good. And it sounds
Yep.
really good right now in real life.
Victor will make sure then that
Especially-
there is plenty of salmon set aside. He'll probably have it smoking right now so that it's ready when you guys return.
Smoke salmon.
Especially if you got if you got some chives chopped into the Savin there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got what's up. But yeah, that is Victor's final incredibly important question, obviously. Sidebar, you're going to be traveling up for a time and then camping outside, assuming you get there on time. Are you taking Shalar with you, or is she going to continue keeping an eye on the casino?
I trust her to keep the casino going if she's comfortable with that.
Yeah?
Seems unnecessarily dangerous to take her out to a, middle of the desert and just leave her there for a couple days.
Fair.
Yeah,
In
extremely.
which case, then, let's see. She's going to make you guys a little travel treat. Nice. All right. For your camp out, she tells you that this box is specially sealed. If you open it, then you'll have to eat everything inside or it'll go off. But the contents are bacon pancakes.
Nice.
Bacon pancakes. Yeah. I sure wish you guys luck. Yeah, I suppose as well, like in the interim of having her around now, she's been eating well and receiving and working for an adventurer salary, which is pretty good, all things told. She's looking a lot taller now. She's not really filled out necessarily. That's just the unfortunate side effect of spending most of your formative hormonal years malnourished. But she's gotten bigger at the very least. Yeah, she's looking healthier. She'll probably never be as jacked as she could be. But she's definitely looking like, she's not really awkward in her gangly body.
Good.
So what you're saying is that she needs to drink some fortified milk.
What she's been doing is getting big pouches of evaporated milk and then rehydrating it using milk so that she's got milk squared. It's very good for her.
Yes, the hilarity. The funny thing is that all milk in Sweden is fortified, aka added minerals.
Yeah, it's condensed.
Vitamins. No, it's not
Oh
condensed.
no. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, they add minerals and vitamins and everything to it, and it's fortified that way because it was World War shortages twice in a row. Thank you very much, Germany.
Oh.
They're putting fluoride in your milk. You need to stop them.
I figured it was lots of vitamin D just because it's just so you don't get the rickets in the winter.
It is funny listening to a European go, thanks for that, Germany.
It's true. That is kind of how it plays out.
No, we survived the whole rickety thing because cheese and fermented stuff.
I know, really. I mostly
Yes. We understand.
She will inform you that she's been drinking milk squared, which has been pretty good for her. And they promise to check in on the dungeon. Indeed, when you go around the dungeon, casino.
It has a dungeon in
the
it.
dungeon. Yeah, it does. Your moms will inform you that at one point there was someone snooping around, but then someone who said that it was a free of charge service from Mama just sort of gave them a wave off and then left again. So it looks like your casino has secondary protection, just chilling outside.
Give them what?
Hooray.
Kinathis.
Yep.
In general.
Yeah, it's a casino.
Kinathis?
People like to do things like try and rob casinos, especially while they're still being built up and their doors are just locked open because you've got contractors going in and out. Apparently, a few of Mama's employees are keeping an eye on the place for you.
Oh.
The anti-George Clooney police.
Basically,
No Ocean's
yes.
11 for you.
Yeah, look, the amount of black market and underground jobs on the list of illegal shit you could get up to is by weight a third robbing casinos. And considering all the different types of crime out there, a third is not an inconsiderable amount of of the work out there. That is a lot of heisting.
Yeah, if you just look at the fucking entire city, okay, there's a total population 5 million here. About, be generous. 500,000 of them are criminals. So then you just think about, well, that's at least 150,000 of them trying to rob casinos.
And then when you break it down, there are probably like 30 casinos in the city. Yeah, it's as I say, like it's a lot of work. So apparently you have the Widowmakers keeping an eye out.
Hey, Kina.
Yes.
Did you remember to buy potions of necrotic resist?
Probably not.
You should buy those.
But
Also,
you can
yeah,
have,
you
you
have
can
it
have
all up.
And you get 1,000 gold. Victor Strom has paid out.
Where'd that come from?
The payout from Victor Strom.
Victor
The
Strom.
work you did last session.
what's your name? Stray.
Yes, allow.
Elves don't need
Kina's
necrotic
an
resist.
elf.
Oh, really? Okay,
Oh
never
yeah,
mind.
that's right. She gets it naturally or something like that, right?
Yeah, it's part of one of the
Yeah.
elf racial traits. They just have
Uh,
double prof necrotic resist.
Oh,
Yes.
then
Yeah,
yeah, she
Right,
doesn't
yeah,
give a
like
shit.
salamanders and fire.
Never mind.
She don't need shit.
And you don't have to worry about being banshee screamed ever.
But I guarantee you Winter forgot, so.
I mean, you can still get Banshee Scream. It still hurt like a motherfucker. You just won't wither.
Yeah, that
Well,
does,
I mean,
like, psychic
like
damage.
you won't.
It was very
You won't just
funny
become
when
like a turbo mill from it.
it was very funny in that dungeon where we got Banshee screamed and everyone in the party was
Just start scrambling
ageless.
over each other to get like blasted. Please, I could really do with growing. I will try out some new hairstyles.
Oh yeah.
Grace
the
was
could do a
so
little bit more
sad she didn't
hairstyle.
get blasted.
It's fine. In the future, she did get blasted and grew some crystals. You know, just casual.
I mean, she gets blasted
Well,
a
that-
lot, let's be honest.
True.
Yeah, she does.
All right. That aside, how about some travel checks?
Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh yeah,
Before-
did you employ
Oh,
any
oh
of the?
no.
Discovery!
Yay!
Oh no.
Yay!
It's fine. Don't worry
God.
about it. Anyway,
It
I
means we
actually
find something easier.
made sure that the discovery that would inevitably crop up wasn't going to interrupt the session for long. I literally went through the list of like, what other ideas have I got left? And one of them was like, I'm probably not going to tell because I'll use it at some point. But one of them on the list was quite long, and I went, if that happens, it sucks. I just made sure to veto everything except for 2 short bits because I was basically certain it would happen.
Anyway, to answer your question, the thief is definitely getting hired because no reason not to, really.
Sounds good.
If we lose any money to that proposition, we all would have died anyway. But the question is, do we want to hire the extra cleric to come with us?
Double cleric.
No.
I like the idea of double cleric.
I
Well,
don't see a need for a double cleric.
I will temper
In an
it.
undead
I would rather you didn't get another one anyway, just so that your page isn't totally full. You would just be choosing to trade out Tiff.
I mean, that's fine. Tiff kind of sucks.
Ah, harsh, but also true. She needs to level up desperately. Also, she doesn't cost you guys money to do things. Let's see.
Yeah, like I don't want to give up like a big like a share to like the
It's like
new
5%.
cleric.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
5%.
5% that could be in our pockets.
I'm sorry. Are you stingier than the fucking Jew? I'm sorry. Shut the fuck up. We're bringing another goddamn healer.
Alright, so that's 3-4. Kina, what do you think?
About hiring
Double
this
cleric.
Not
No,
this
but
lady,
yeah,
but
this
another
lady is
cleric.
coming.
A second
His name,
cleric.
his name is either the dog or the priest.
The
priest
second
is
cleric
Greg.
in the undead dungeon. It's gonna be great. I need it.
Fuck me. One at a time. I can't hear all of you.
So there is an additional cleric we could hire to go with us to the undead dungeon at the low cost of 5% of our net income from said dungeon.
I mean, if it's an undead dungeon, having an extra cleric sounds like a really good idea. And 5% isn't that much.
Yeah, it's considerably less than 1 share.
Hey.
Alright,
And
cleric get.
we got... which of them are it? The DPS or the healer?
The DPS. We already have a life cleric. We're good on that front. I want John Smitesman.
John Smitesman.
Or in this
Please,
case,
his
John
name is
Dotsman.
Greg. No, his name is Greg Dotsman. Thank you.
Ah, yes, of course. His name is Greg. That's right.
Let's see. Yeah.
I know you gotta alliterate. It's Dan Dotsman.
No, his name actually is just Greg. Oh.
Greg.
Oh, okay.
But guess what? His surname just became Dotsman.
Well, better Dotson than Dapson. Damn,
No,
son.
Dotson, not Dapson.
I'm just setting this up on the side. I think I still need one more roll for the travel check.
Yeah, that's Masika.
Okay.
Winter is dead.
Yep, I'm just gonna...
Winter had decided that Yu-Gi-Oh! Was more important than D&D.
Oh,
SMH.
shit. Oh,
Fuck me.
It's fine. You already had the discovery in mind. And
I
made it.
did, yeah, but now there are two of them.
You don't have
You
to
don't
make
have
two.
to
They
do
just be part of
two.
one.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't intend to make it. It's fine.
No, give me the double discovery, bitch. Don't be a coward.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? There is actually a discovery I could nest in this discovery.
Nice.
Arcane style.
I don't think it comes out as Harkonnen style, but you know, sure.
A discovery, not discovery.
Double discovered.
Hello,
Welcome
Winter.
to the Discovery Channel.
Hey, Winter, did you remember to buy necropots?
I did.
My god.
Nice. You also just got 1,000 gold pieces. Enjoy.
What happened?
It was
we
your
split
payout
our
for the
party.
job you did last session.
Yeah, we got paid from last
Oh,
session.
fancy.
We didn't just decide, you needed a bunch of charity. Don't worry.
I figured that.
We all pulled together and
It's
be
like, what
like,
did we
yeah,
win?
you know,
It's just, everyone was watching you gamble and just put a hand on your shoulder and just a sad look of despair on their faces and handed you some gold. It's okay,
Your
buddy.
D20 was so terrible for gambling. It really was.
It was just that brutal.
He rolled like 17s and 18s on that D20 like constantly.
Oof.
Damn.
I did get 3 crabjacks in a row, though.
That's true.
Nice.
That is pretty fucking good. I say that. I feel like that makes up for it.
Probably.
Almost certainly.
Just quickly updating Greg's sheets because he was also a level 2 young now. His numby's a little bit better.
he hit the gym. He was getting ready for the shit.
Look, Greg Dotsman had time to chill.
Well, yeah, and how do you chill? By being better at what you are. So you hit the gym.
Greg Dotsman is a baller. Of course, you can guess that it's, it's spelt with a cool O.
Ah, yes, of course. Of course. I'd expect nothing less.
Yeah, I probably. Are we doing travel check?
Yes. That
Yeah,
was
we
very
already
good.
rolled yours.
We just did roll yours, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Right there. Yep.
Oh. While we're doing bookkeeping, I did say quite a while ago that in preparation for this dungeon, Cass is going to be industrially milking Myve up until we get there. So
Why don't you have her give me a con save, and then that divided by 5 is how many potions you've got.
Okay.
Ralu and Ralu helped. Do you want to re-roll that?
15. I mean, that's 3.
3 holy waters.
And yeah, I bought 2 necro potions.
Good.
Oh, let's see. How many of these? Okay.
I bought 3 because I'm a tank and I'm not sure how long we'll stay in this dungeon.
I would like
Yeah.
to... How much are special ammunition again? I can't. It's been... How...
Depends on the tier.
I think they
think.
were just 1 plus 1d6. Yeah.
And remember, the Hagen will turn if you spend extra on special silvered arrows. Hagen will turn your arrows into golden arrows.
Yeah, those sun bolts.
Yeah,
Oh
Good
yeah,
for
those are gonna
undead.
fuck.
I have 8 of
Light
those
arrows.
left.
you should get more of those.
I will restock. I would like to restock on those.
Oh, he's missing his encounter power. It's fine.
I just don't know how much I have to deduct.
Be mildly important
Whack.
having his encounter power.
Yep.
I do not remember how much special ammunition is, and I don't know what handout that's on. It was there
If it even
somewhere.
is on one.
Guns and ammo.
Guns and
maybe?
ammo.
No,
No.
it's just regular guns and ammo, not like regular ammunition. My bad.
Alchemical
Um,
goods?
Maybe alchemical goods. Would it just be
Oh god, is
blade oil? Yeah, would it just be blade oil just applied to like a quiver or something like that? I guess.
That sounds
Well, because you
accurate.
gotta. Yeah, well, it was like silver. You buy silver arrows and then you get them blessed. But
Check this shit out.
I'm not sure if we had something else.
Well,
and
it's just
Scout's
silver
not paying attention.
arrows. That's just 100 GP.
Yeah, you have to buy silver arrows, and then Hagen touches them. And he said he'd do it for free.
Is that like 100? Is that like per 20 or something?
Yeah.
100 per 20, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I will just deduct 100 gold. Then
Hey, Anai, control Greg for me, please.
You want me to what?
Give you another character. So
Oh,
Greg
God, you want me...
Dotsman.
Okay, all right.
The one
Okay, so
person
you
who
said-
said that she didn't want Greg to come along.
Now,
Now you get.
Well, you know, it's more the fact that since Anai is a ranged character and doesn't have as much like turn interrupt, I think she's just the freest out of the party to act. Well, no, she's not the freest, but
You
she's
want me
also the
to-
freest who's paying attention.
Yeah, you want.
I also need to
edit
restock on
directly, right?
explosive
When I open this?
arrows. Would that
When
be
do I open-
like?
Oh, too many questions at once. Sorry. Ariel
I'll
first.
type mine out.
Thank you.
You want edit sheet directly when I open this thing, right? To not mess anything up.
You should just be able to close and then reopen the sheet, and it should already be reset to its correct details.
Nope, still has.
All right,
oh, there it
edit
goes,
directly
finally.
then. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh no, it's fine. The pop-up went away.
Yeah.
You put it on the
Yes.
person that might have internet decide to like go in and out all the time. I'll try my best with
That's
it
it.
though.
I mean, if I can also just give him his control to multiple. That'll save me some trouble.
It's
auto
fine.
strike,
I'll do my
there you
best
go,
with it.
Dan. If you get incapacitated, then there is a straight also roll. That would be 100 gold for 20. Yes.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you collect your hirelings, and the glorious and handsome Greg Dotsman turns up. He is wearing a tabard, and this glorious tabard features a golden hammer covered in wreathing flames. Looks like one of the Whaler Knights. Not hammer, trident even.
Troyden.
Nice. Happy to have you
And he
aboard,
wields-
Mr. Greg.
A pleasure. I heard that there were undead that needed slaying in a dungeon full of gold for a successful adventuring party. Little did I know it was your group. Heard you've been doing a lot of good deeds in the city recently. And goodness knows, it's a city that could use a good number of good deeds.
We
Although I
try.
see you have also pulled on a criminal. He glances over at a woman in a slinky full body cat suit, because of course, although she is wearing a cloak around it at the moment, she'll give you all a finger wave.
I wasn't aware wandering around and just killing people that challenged us as good deeds.
As long as the people you're killing are evil, yes.
That is also a gross understatement of everything we've been doing.
Oh, yes, no, I've been hearing your tales all over the place. Not to mention your successes in the arena. Very good.
Yep. Quite proud of that one. So. Oh. Ralu, you okay?
No, as in awesome.
Oh.
She finally got the pale armor.
Right,
That's
yes.
terrible disarm roll there.
You look
but,
cool.
Hey. Not
Yeah.
a very auspicious disarm, but she definitely found that,
That's fine.
pretend trap out there.
Cass can disarm the fuck out of traps.
Yeah, that
if
has
need
me
be.
worried in case.
That is true, actually. Do
That
you
has
do a
me
better
worried if
job
we
than
ever
her?
have to
Hers
do
is a
Doomsday.
+9.
+9. Actually, yes, I do have a better trap disarm than she does.
Okay, I will turn off her disarm and she'll just be a spotter then.
Yep, because she, yeah, definitely has a better trap find than I do. By quite a lot.
Yeah, in general, a cat burglar doesn't try disarming traps, they just find them and go around them.
Makes sense.
Because that's a lot stealthier. If you break into a place, they might not know they've been broken into. They fucking will if you've if you've like pulled out all their trap mechanisms. All right, there we go. Just set to find it now. Let's see
Isn't
here.
her disarm supposed to be like Kai for saving us from like accidentally setting off like a doomsday trap? Isn't
If
that like her
she's
whole deal?
spotting with she's spotting with an 11. Her special ability is a get out of jail card, and it is a area 1 around her that teleports and grants it visibility.
Okay.
It's a very, very Elden Ring. Drip.
Sidrip.
So if something does go wrong, then that's her reaction, is a teleport out. If she does like fail to spot a trap and then accidentally sets it off, or Cass sets it off, then she can still
Immediately.
generally bail herself and others out of what could be instant death. Mark that.
You should have just called that save your bacon.
And I'm going to give control of this to Savin just because he'll be the one hitting the disarm button. There you
Oh
go.
boy.
Should be in your control.
Ready.
All right. So, the journey. To say it begins auspiciously is an understatement. The wind is at your back, and although that wind usually brings with it a quite abrasive sandstorm, in this case it proves to be downright tepid. A lot of it is broken against dunes before it can possibly even hit you. You're just riding these decent air currents the majority of the way there. And as you're traveling it, you come across a number of other caravans. A number of carriages in a caravan, sorry. They are together in a big circle at the moment. They have a large bonfire set up, although not lit. It's probably early evening as this happens. The sun hasn't yet gone down. They do not need to start up their gigantic fire. They will, however, rummage around, and you see one of them pull out a large pole with a flag on it. I assume at least one person in your party has particularly good peepers for seeing at a distance, or binoculars of some kind.
That feels like a
Yay,
Loam thing.
Uh,
Yeah, it does feel like a little
perception?
Yeah, give me a
I guess.
perception. You're probably the one keeping watch at the front.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, with a 17, you can squint and make out what's written on the top of their little posted flag, and it says, "Traders sail here."
a merchant caravan?
Yes, and that's sale as in something is for sale, as opposed to sail away.
It appears they're selling something right now.
Oh boy, I
Yeah,
love
they
a good
definitely
deal.
see. Yeah, they definitely see you coming. They're like, oh shit, put up the flag. Maybe they're adventurers, and adventurers love to buy dumb shit.
I suppose it won't hurt to take a look.
Greetings, players.
Yeah. You sail your way over to the caravan, and by the time you reach them, they've pulled out what seems to be a. It looks almost like siege equipment. You know those the staircases you walk up to, like, get over a castle wall or something.
Yeah,
Clearly,
siege
it's made
tower.
just. Yeah, it looks like a siege tower, except it's been set up and it's got like bright, colorful flags and stuff on it. Looks like a 3-piece kit, and this siege tower is up and open, and it's a floating dock, so you can pull the ship up and go down some stairs instead of having to like rope and run down.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. Assuming you climb off of your ship and onto this, I don't know, airport landing tower, make your descent. You can hear soft music is being played. There is a bard perched up on a big silky cushion next to, looks like 3 or 4 stoves, over which is bubbling tea and coffee, respectively. He's playing a sitar quietly. Well, as quietly as one can play a sitar. Surprisingly loud instrument. A mildly portly lady will walk up to you all, see that they've probably just gotten redressed quite recently. And they're just pulling a turban into place. Hello there. You are adventurers, yes?
That's
Something
right.
similar, yeah.
Most excellent. You see, my senses were tingling, and the fates were fortunate. They said to expect good things come evening as the sun begins to set. And considering I haven't been, accosted by a train of adorable boy prostitutes, I must have assumed it would be paying customer adventurers instead.
I mean, would you like to be accosted by adorable boy prostitutes?
I would not say no to having a small train run upon me, but... an emphasis on the but. How about some business first? The money that I spend is not quite the same as the money that I might receive for services rendered.
Depends on what you have. But let's
Well,
examine it, shall we?
we happen to have some of the land's finest in traders at the moment. We have the inventions of a glorious jungle groups in carpets, essentially. They collect these great big silken double-folded carpets and adorn them with jewels. There are these beautiful seating arrangements. You could fill an entire lounge. And by the look of your ship, I'm sure you might be able to enjoy such a piece of craftsmanship. They say a dragon made it.
A dragon?
Yes,
Mhm.
although I might not know that I wholeheartedly believe that. There do seem to be dragons doing deals in the jungles, especially when it comes to works of fine art. At least that's what I have to offer. You
My God, can
smile.
I get a grace pin up?
Hmm.
Probably not from this lady, because she
I
sounds
don't
like
think she's
carpets,
selling
it sounds like.
pinups. No, she's selling big carpets.
Could I get a grace carpet?
Not at the moment. Plus, Parvati is not the one that's married to Grace. That
I
would
know,
be
I know.
It'd be real weird, actually, if Parvati had her ex-girlfriend's wife as a pinup.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that
A
would be
couple,
definitely quite weird.
a couple 100 years can change your mind. It's fine. It's been like 100 years.
Yeah, that's kind of like a blink to her.
Yeah, it's not really that long for them.
Yes, they have beautiful rugs. Of course, they can do so for the ship, or if you have accommodations in Las Dorado where they're headed to, they will, of course, happily take mail and perform an installation for you.
Do they have can I find a nice rug for my room in the ship?
Well, yes, you certainly can.
I would like to get a nice rug.
Yeah, absolutely. It is incredibly plush, although if you might prefer it, they've got some that are instead quite sturdy instead, and have a number of, it looks like, soft golden circles that have been sewn into it. Give me an insight test.
Wow.
Something about those circles feels familiar or evokes some kind of familiarity. I'm trying to think who else might understand what they're looking at. Maybe an int from Anai or Cass?
In just an in check.
Probably just an int. You don't have any traditional training, you just happen to be quite knowledgeable.
Okay.
My brain is
Well,
huge.
Khassid.
Yeah, big old thick brain.
My
Yeah,
brain's pretty big.
well done. Those circles are placed much like high society would design a teaching someone dancing steps. The fact that it sort of resonates quite clearly with like, Loam and Mive. You think that this mat happens to have some kind of blade dancing maneuver on it. This rug is education as well as beautiful.
I will take it.
I believe Loam was buying already.
Loam's back.
Loam is like, this is beautiful. And you're like, I'm not quite sure what it means. And then you just lean in like, mine! No, that's not how that works.
Cass literally just like leaning over Loam's shoulder, making grabby hands. Actually, wait, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It would be even better on the world's foremost swordswoman.
Yeah.
Pardon, this is my carpet?
I know, I think he's teasing and saying that Loam is the foremost swordswoman, even though she's an archer.
Yeah.
It's the bully.
Exactly. Thanks, disembodied voice.
Elven racism rising.
There was just probably just Tiff over your shoulder. Over the other shoulder.
It's really cool, though. Look, here, if you just follow the little circles, it can teach you how to dance, but with a sword.
Interesting. Well, I'm sure I'll have time to inspect it on our trip.
I'm sure.
How much is this
Oh,
rug?
fuck me, I tapped back while I was filling out details on the rug.
Wah.
The rug is 150 gold. However, it's not your normal rug. I'm gonna have to retype out its fucking details.
Oops.
I should also probably pick up a rug to send to Stacy. That seems like a good idea.
But you already
Uh-huh.
has one.
I know. But that one's with me. She needs one for her own.
She already has one.
She shaves, honestly.
Neat.
There you go. That's the details on this magical rug. You happen to be an expert class, of which is Ranger, Rogue, Bard. I think it's just Ranger, Rogue, Bard, right?
Isn't Wizard?
They're not an expert, no.
Oh,
They're a spellcaster.
true.
Yeah. If you are an expert class, you can train yourself in a maneuver.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
cool.
150 gold. Sure.
They will happily exchange that. They have other very nice rugs as well, though none have the same insight sparking nature as this particular rug does. Let's see.
How much would it be to
I'll pick
get
out one
enough
of
rugs for like outfitting the lounge in the casino?
Ooh. Probably 150 again, but that's to cover an entire casino in like high quality silk rug. So probably a
Worth.
pretty good deal. Yeah.
I'll place an order to send one over to Stacy.
Sure.
That's probably like what, 10 GP or so?
Yes, it would be 10 GP. Let's see here. The other two carriages that make up this caravan are their own types of trader. These two are randomized. They may or may not have a magic item on them.
Interesting.
Who wants to roll me a D handy?
Oh,
Yeah.
you bet I will. Oh, go ahead.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, yeah, this
69.
this one's a sex shop.
All right, I'm going
Nice.
right in there.
It's clearly owned by a muscular weir rat individual. Probably
Jane Doe.
probably just a average insert human here.
All right, let's see what they've got.
Yeah. They have toys for putting into or wearing, of course, of all shapes and sizes, some of quite prodigious sizes. Some of them appear to have names, like they're named after various lords and ladies around the realm.
Yeah. Like, ooh,
There happens to be one, like, 3-foot draconic dildo with a knot on it that just this appears to be called the Ruby King.
oh my.
Oh no.
Fantastic.
Goodness.
All
There
right,
also
now
happens
is there
to
a
be-
Grace one?
Yes, there is. There is, in fact, a Grace themed. Looks to be. I forget. Is she naturally Dangust or is she
Nope.
alter self Dangust?
No, out of the twins, only one had one. That
That's
was
right. Okay,
Eloy.
then. Yes, then this would be a pocket pouche.
Clearly,
And it has-
it comes in a set with Eloy. With Eloy's.
Yeah, you know what? It probably does.
There's a little side piece too.
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's.
Totally
Yeah.
gonna get that.
Yep.
Pick them up.
Yep, there are some matching toys there, and there is a large assortment of fun time dress up clothes.
Oh,
Fun time.
Okay, how much do the dragon?
What do you have?
The dragon pair set.
Oh, probably only like 2 gold for the dragon pair set, and the outfits and stuff like sexy wizard and horny paladin, like all of those classics. Like it's just like a bunch of slutty Halloween
Wait,
costumes.
hang
basically.
on. How
I
can
was gonna-
Anai become more of a sexy wizard? I don't think that's possible.
so basically what I'm already wearing.
Well, no, instead it's probably the robe, but with no chest on it, and it comes with little star pasties, that kind of thing. It's technically
Interesting.
more clothing that you're currently wearing,
Yeah.
but it's very clearly for the purpose of fun making.
Neat. Is there anything extra magical in here?
Roll me 100
Okay.
and 90 plus. I'll say yeah.
Nah.
No, nothing magical hanging around. Please, I am just an honest sex dealer. Most magical sexual goods happen to be horrendously cursed, and I don't need that kind of juju on my life.
Anai, shifty eyes.
So was there only one of those Grace toys, or did they have like more sets?
It's they probably have like multiple ones, just a shelf
Excellent.
of these.
They're probably
They probably only got one
pretty
Ruby
popular.
King hanging around. That one looks more like it's a play piece, like a art piece than an actual play toy. But they will insist that it's perfectly
Novelty.
acceptable.
Just
Yeah.
put it on the mantle.
Not
How much
I mean,
is the Ruby King actually?
It's a
The
conversation.
Ruby King, it's like it's uncannily alike to an ancient dragon's Shvina, so probably like 30 gold for an art piece. It's 3 foot, not enridged, colored, almost textured even, you would say.
You can take it.
It's a conversation
Think
starter.
always
It's
again.
it's
Correct?
not just a conversation starter, it's a conversation ender.
I can post art of it. I don't know. It's been a really
Okay.
long time. I'll just post the
Yeah, I
art
get
in
that.
deserts, I
Yeah.
guess. I only remember how tall she was. For some reason, 8'6" just stuck in my mind. And the reason I remember is because I kept getting comms with Kina, and every time we got to get another comm, Khassid was taller. So it's just like, wait, how tall is she now?
Oops.
You can actually look at when these commissions were done by how tall Khassid is in them. But yeah,
Yeah, there's some cast comms that have the same effect too.
I put it in Desert's Winter.
Thank you.
You know what? I will pick up like the Ruby King's 30 GP to have in the room. Why not?
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. I mean, it looks pretty awesome.
I mean, yeah.
You don't know who this Ruby King is, but he's hung like someone who has the name Ruby King. Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
All right,
otherwise
there
it'd be-
is a third carriage. Let's get another D100.
All right.
Amxal? Well, I guess Amxal wrote for magic.
Yeah, I rolled for matching, and unfortunately, no.
Kinathis. You
52.
never. Oh, never mind.
What?
Owned.
Two,
I was
You
gonna
can roll for the magic.
Okay, I'll open up the dice roller.
let us see here. Oh. This person happens to sell armor accessories, things like girdles, bracers, greaves, that kind of thing. As opposed to full sets of like full wear armor, these appear to be like adjustments, extra things that you could just put upon your person. Can I get a D100 to roll for if any of it is magical first? And the check for this one is 70 plus.
Ooh. I hope there is something there, because like if it's not like actual armor, I might be able to like have something there and give me more AC.
That would be useful.
It would be.
I've been actually hoping that we find a bracers of defense for you.
Yeah. Who wants to roll me that D100?
Kinathis.
Yeah.
Roll 100.
No, afraid not. But there are still some useful items. They aren't magical, they can be broken. However, let's see here. We have
That would be extremely useful for Stray.
Yeah.
That's what a Gorgon is.
Gorget.
especially because I don't
No,
think I
we're
can wear
American. It's
armor,
Gorget.
so.
It's a Gorget. You're right.
It's a whore, hey? Don't try it.
Jorge.
Yeah, because remember, apparently, if you listen to the Americans, the G's are pronounced as Jeff. Remember? So that's a Georgette.
I loved my favorite state of Georgette.
See? Because Georgia, apparently, see, Georgette. See, there you go. Georgia
Well,
top defense.
That's a GE for Georgia.
Yeah.
How would that work with my armor, though?
How
Isn't,
what?
weren't medieval
Squared on top?
gorgets are...
It would probably be
weren't they-
neckwear under your armor.
I was about to say, because weren't they put over, like, scale? Or
They
built in with
they
other
can be worn just like raw dog on top of like clothing just underneath your armor. Because if you had like only had like scale or chain and you didn't have like an arming coat or something, your gorget would prevent you from, getting your neck cut to pieces by your own cheap armor.
Does this count as an attunement slot?
No, it's just a piece of equipment. It's not magical,
Also,
so
those
of
don't
course it
exist
can be
anymore.
technically destroyed.
Okay. How much?
Yeah, remember,
Ah,
attunement
but-
slots also don't exist anymore.
I know, but it's the same thing. That you just called it something different.
Actually, I mean, there's no.
There's no. I
limit to
don't
fate
think
binding, I think.
there isn't an upper
Yeah.
limit on how many fate bindings you can have.
Really?
So long as you make the
Yeah.
requirements, you can fate bind.
Yeah. Anyways, how much is the
Well-
gorget? Georgia? Only 15?
Or
Okay.
get
Wait, I think there is a because some classes specify that, hey, you get that extra fate binding slot. Like,
what class specifies that?
let's see,
Fate binding is a
Artificer.
I don't see. I have not seen the artificer class in like the docket of stuff.
I'm literally looking at it right now.
Fate
Gain
binding
a
is
forced fate binding slot. Level
Yeah.
11.
See, I was right.
I mean, I don't know where this artificer is in the character classes.
The artificer. Is it an elite advance? What page are
Hey,
you on?
it's
Hedrah?
the Book of Forgotten Power.
What?
It's a different document.
What?
It doesn't exist
It's
yet.
not a-
but
yeah.
because it's being tested by Steve in Savin's game. It doesn't exist yet, which is
Okay.
also why it mentions fate binding, because there wasn't a limitation to how many fate bindings you could have when this game came out, and that also hasn't been written in for a new version yet.
So it's an
I
addition
would assume
don't
that means
know.
there's going to be a limitation in the future, but
I kind of like there not being a limitation. Like, if you can meet fate bindings and use fate bind to more stuff.
Yeah,
And
that makes
as
me
well,
think
another
back
piece
on-
of useful armor is the reloading strip. It is a leather belt that you wear across your armor, allows you to ignore the loading quality on a weapon once per encounter, so you could, put bullets or bolts in it.
What's your name again? Loam.
Yes. What?
Bandolier for you.
Oh, you found something?
Yeah,
Yep.
reloading strip. This little belt allows you to ignore the loading quality of one weapon once per encounter.
They are.
Yeah, so you
I
can
mean,
shoot twice
sure.
with your big guns without spending your minor action.
That sounds quite useful. 30? Oh, yeah, sure.
Yep. Yeah, and reminder though, these aren't magical, which means that stuff that sunders them or effects that are corrosive, they can break these accessories.
Oh, thank God, I'm immune to Sunder.
That is true.
Is your armor immune to thunder, or are you specifically?
I am immune to Sunder completely.
Yep, which means all the shit you're wielding, wearing, etc. Not
I
worried
have
about it.
my shield means that I myself am immune to Sunder, and I also have fear resistance.
Okay, just want to make sure because sometimes, like, good clarification.
It'd be really weird if I got immune to Sunder, but the stuff I'm wearing isn't. What?
Yeah,
A
you're immune to
warning,
having your bones sundered.
Yeah, a warning, pets. Your character gets big, and these aren't magical. I've said many a time. I feel like
Oh,
something
right, yeah.
a metal thing you wrap around your neck or a metal thing you wrap
Yeah,
around
you're
your
right.
wrists would.
You're right. I wasn't thinking about that.
Yeah, you'd get larger, then start going like a
It's
dog
really
pulling on
weird
its
that we.
leash.
It's really weird we've had this conversation about like things expanding and like getting caught on stuff twice today.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine like, oh, suddenly you're a grower, really, but
I'll save
apparently
my
you had
money then
too
until I
small of a cock ring.
I'll take the bracers and eventually get them enchanted.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is
certainly.
the pale
Are there
armor
more
plus
than one
magical?
copy of the racer?
Are there?
Pardon me, sorry?
Is
Yeah,
there-
there are multiples
more-
of these. Yeah,
Okay,
these aren't magical. Like, he just has a selection of these accessories. He has a selection of other armor accessories too, but none of them are particularly functional to any of you guys. If you wanted to, you can pick up some nice, like, greave plates, some pots of polish, like all sorts of stuff like that. This is an accessory store.
This is
Nah, I'm
important.
good.
With all of the magic I put in, does my armor count as magical, just not +1 at this point?
Correct. Yes, it is.
Got
It is
Okay.
magical armor.
Yeah. I just want to make sure and how much do I have to put in it to make it +1?
I don't know. I don't want to think about making people's AC any better because monster attacks have a very specific point at which they fall. They do not get any higher.
Yeah, let's
there-
not start
there
the
was
AC wars,
specific-
please.
There was specific rules for making your armor like legendary, and legendary armor is like +3.
No, that's not how that works. So a suit of +1 armor is a rare magic item, so you would need to add rarity to whatever, rare to whatever your current rarity is. So what is your armor's current rarity?
It was masterwork.
Okay, well, how many things
And
do you put into your masterwork then?
Two soul stones.
Okay, so it is common, uncommon, and then rare would be the next step. So common, uncommon, rare, very rare, legendary. So if you don't put anything else into your armor, you have just enough space to put it to +1.
Yeah, if you +1, it becomes legendary.
So financially, would it have been cheapest to masterwork +1 and then
Also-
soulstone?
Yes, it is
What do you
always
mean
cheaper to add soul stones at the end.
It's just like, what do you mean don't get higher armor class? I'm literally a fighter tank with a shield.
Oh no, I think
Yeah,
she's
we're
saying
trying-
like me as the DM don't just like raise all of my attack roll. I'm not going to do that.
And the DM doesn't even have that option. That's not how monsters work.
Yeah, no. Right, like monsters' attacks are affected by either their type of creature, and they're all affected by proficiency bonus. That's basically it. And if you're a solo or an elite gets +1, solos get +3. Those are all the changes I can affect in the world. So once you're all at proficiency bonus 3, then for instance, a soldier will always be 2 + 6. When you're at proficiency bonus 4, it'll be 2 + 8. Which means that will always be 10 at the top end, and then an elite would be 11, and then a legendary would be a 13 to hit. And that's is that the highest number in the game? No, 14 is the highest to hit in the game of anything at any point.
Very well then.
At 14 at max level. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Need a 6 on a
That
20.
is a solo is with a 14 at max level. Like that, I'm saying like that is, ultra bosses.
Okay, so the other ones would be at 10 then?
Yes. Anyway,
Onward we go.
yeah.
Unless there's something else here, I think.
Yes.
No, there's nothing else I know.
Okay, onward we go.
There's Cass
Wow.
clapping a MILF, but otherwise.
Yeah. This chubby gal needs loving. And she's happy
I'm
to
just gonna.
crush a twink.
Hell yeah.
Okay. There's only one of each of those, like Gorgets,
No.
Bracers. There's multiple.
I've said 3 times now, these are mundane, they are accessories. He has a whole shelf of this stuff. He has other accessories too, but they don't have any effects that you would all deem meaningful. Although they do have like maintenance things like polishes, whetstones, like you can probably refill a smith's kit.
Yeah, they got healer's kit there.
No,
Or that's just no.
no,
that's
he's
just
a
either.
smith. He has a smith's kit refill, and I think that's the only toolkit that you would call something an armorer would sell. I'm sorry, but I have armor and armor accessories.
I sell armor and armor accessories, ma'am.
I've got all my smithing stuff, unless he's got like a +1 smithing kit. I'm fine.
I do, but it's mine. I'm sorry, miss.
I wasn't talking to
Tell you what, though, I'll chuck in a cod piece for free.
No, thank you.
Are you sure?
Well,
I put little faces on some of them.
No.
He holds up a metal
and
cod piece.
also-
He holds up a metal cod piece that's got like the
It's got an angry
Richard
dragon face
Simmons.
on it.
no, it's the colon 3 face at the end of the cod piece.
I'll be having
Probably.
that, thank you.
Yep, figured. It looks uncannily like your tube sock cat. Just Kira looks at your codpiece confused.
Jesus Christ.
Listen, if you want protection for that, I mean, I have a device you could use.
You can't even get that off.
What do you mean? It's already off.
I
It's been
don't
over a month.
believe you. There's no universe in
All
which
right,
Stacy
don't
hasn't
believe me.
already put that right back on.
Believe what you will, then.
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
No.
Oh, goodness. All right. So, the rest of your journey to Stormwing's Haunt.
I'm trying to buy rugs.
Oh, you want to buy a... Yeah, sure. What do you
Yeah.
want?
Would like to buy, well, a nice rug for sitting on the ship here, and want to buy rugs for the soup kitchen.
Sure. I can give you
Or-
some pretty hard-wearing ones for the kitchen. They'll probably still be 15 gold a piece. Not as, like, evocative and artistic, but, you know, a lot nicer than utilitarian, I would say.
Yeah, sure. How much is gonna run up per?
To do the entire soup kitchen, probably like 35 gold. As for a sitting rug, indoor or outdoor? Like on the deck or in your room?
Yeah, on the deck there.
Yeah, probably like just 10 gold.
Just looks at the size. It's like a little bit bigger. Kind of like something that would square up to like 15.
Sure. I mean, it's not that much more expensive for the... Well, he'll show off like the rug roll he has. Like we would just cut it a little bit further up. It'd probably just be 11 gold instead of 10. Yeah, he'll charge you 11 for a nice big fancy outdoor rug that you can sit on in your bare form. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? They will probably just give you some free offcuts, especially considering Cass is willing to put out
Hell
with
yes.
the with the rug lady.
I know. Here's the thing. This is what you need to have on the fucking end of the cod piece.
That's terrifying.
Gene Simmons.
You know
My
what? I'll just
God.
get a nice rug for our house. nice sturdy rug that won't be destroyed by a kid.
Oh god, there are so many fucking funny copies.
And there probably
for
is a Gene Simmons cod piece.
Oh yeah, Kiss fans are fucking crazy.
What is their nicest looking rug?
You bought it. It's
Oh, I bought it.
150 gold in it, and it's been
Oh.
threaded with gold.
Oh,
It's a
What are
beautiful
regular
rug.
rugs going for?
Again, 10 to 15.
Okay, I'll just get a nice 15.
Sure. What other questions?
Big rug that a kid won't destroy.
Oh, I put it in the.
Yeah, just scroll up above the Gene Simmons.
let's see.
Oh, yours was an emote. I was looking for like type text. Let's see here. Yes, Anai, they will show you a selection of cages. They will show you some Swedish penis pumps. They probably have some quite modest cock rings.
You know, I will
Pinky
pick up like a
rings.
ring to put around it. Yeah.
Very Italian, you know. I don't understand you going Italian there with pinky rings.
Skow.
Yeah.
This rug. It says you must spend the requisite time and money. A skill. Oh, okay. So it's just like downtime training.
Yeah. If it were downtime training for like learning a skill proficiency, you can do that instead
Like-
to learn a fighter's maneuver.
Okay, so 50 days.
I think I can't remember what the numbers are.
Well, for a skill, it's 50. For a tool, it's 25.
Yeah, 50 days. Yes. And yeah, and then you can grab a fighter power. It's just a way to add a little something to just a training option essentially. There are other items in this game that will be training options for other types of classes to get access to other shit as well. Well, the first one you have come across is the expert rug. Let's
The
see.
Dance Revolution map.
the DDR map that teaches you how to cast wizardry. It's cool.
I'd love
This
that.
this playmat's been filled with uranium. It'll make you a wizard. Oh, okay. Oh, you make one hell of a little terrace cat house for Kira. Oh yeah. She loves her little house.
Okay. To the dungeon?
Yes,
Yeah.
let's try that shit again.
Make sure everyone marks inspiration if you don't already have it, because we have plenty of time.
Yeah, you've had more than enough time.
Yeah.
Okay. Marking it down.
And even the NPCs.
There's
No.
not a spot to mark it down on Greg Dotsman, so he does not get it.
No, the NPCs do not just get a floating inspo. The only reason Maeve does is because she's technically a play character sheet, because she is a special baby.
Special sunshine, baby.
Okay. So, as the party makes their final preparations, as your party arrives, you have a few days with which to make some final preparations. As there is an entrance set into the side of this mountain, you are 5 days early to camp out. Is there anything that you guys get up to at 5 stationary days?
So it's 5 days of
Can I-
downtime in the desert.
Basically, yeah.
And it couldn't be. And if I remember, the desert travel down south was too rocky for it to count for downtime, correct?
I mean, yeah, you are currently camped for 5 days. You aren't in motion. You aren't doing anything. So yeah, you can do downtime here.
Could I do the spell?
No, you still don't have a religious reliquary or like divine repository of information here.
Ooh.
Also,
Okay.
not as 6 days. We have 5 days.
Yeah, I'm guessing I can't Arcana expertise, so
You could put
Yeah,
time
do not
towards
have
it.
Is there some? Yeah, you'd have to have
I'm
Anai be okay with
expertise in
teaching you
Arcana.
because you need another wizard to teach you that.
if we
And
had,
again, you don't have an arcane library on this boat either.
that's what I need to buy for the ship. We need to get a portable smithy. That'd be a really good idea. You know, like the what character had like the magical fold out smithy? Was that the mouse?
Maddie.
That was the mouse.
Okay, it was the mouse. Yeah, I need one of those.
Can I spend the 5 days trying to examine the general like aether around the area since we're going to be going into it and try and get a sense of it?
Yeah, you can certainly do an arcana test and have a like just actually look around the local area, inspect the
Seems like
the grand tomb door.
I would like
Seems
to
like a good
do
idea to do.
investigation, and I would like to use
Sure.
my archaeology kit for it. Does archaeology give me advantage or a reroll?
Advantage.
I'll wait until you're done with what you tell Anai, then I'll roll.
I know, it's just how luck is riding around on your little pygmy fluffy cow,
Yes.
delivering milk for everybody.
Where you get that milk from?
The pygmy fluffy cow that she's riding on.
Again.
Yeah, it's cow's milk.
No.
Cass is already
so-
stuffed full of milk.
Not that kind of milk, though.
18?
Moo.
I mean, Ralu needs to be milked.
What if we made a doghouse for the cow, too?
Yeah, you could make a little house for the cow,
Yeah.
like a little miniature barn.
Oh, bad investigation. Wham, wham.
Yeah. Looks like no good on the carpentry or the investigation. I don't think anything was giving Cass advantage.
Probably not. Cass
No, I don't
tries,
think
and
there are
then
any
just
other
the
Your
cow
ferret.
destroys it. Oh my god, you're right,
Your
actually.
ferret.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, never
I'm
mind, it's-
familiar.
So yeah, you're able to make it. It's like it just looks like a comically downscaled barn that you'd usually see like in a a western farm essentially. It's just one of those barns, but it's just scrunched down. It's got little comfy door flaps on it. It makes the hay look enormous because obviously you can't scale that down particularly.
You just
You can just cut
drew
it
it
down,
off. You
really.
just built it from memory of like panorama of Hoof's Reach at MMM.
So yeah, 18 Arcana? Does that tell me anything?
18 Arcana. Ask me 2 questions about this place.
So we're kind of working on the assumption that it is ghosts in there, right?
Some
Yeah.
kind of undead.
They're
Yeah.
presumably some kind of undead, is what you know about
okay.
it. No
And we
big air
think-
quotes.
And we think they're spooky as well.
Let's see here. So SNS doesn't have like schools of magic anymore, or do we?
Correct. There are
You
no
have
schools of
keywords that
magic.
you're looking for instead.
We have keywords. All right. What's the most prominent keyword in? Oh no, that's gonna be necrotic. No. Hold on. Actually, that was a stupid question. I answered my own question there. It's like, no, don't do that one. Fuck. Okay. Is there any keywords that are unexpectedly in here?
Ooh, radiant.
Radiant. Okay.
And
What if there's a divine shard down there?
teleportation.
It's a teleporter.
Yeah, those would be the only unexpected ones. They're the ones that strike you as strange to your senses.
My god, they're teleporting in dead inside the walls.
Skeleportation. They should have known.
My god, the second time we've come across it.
So we've been across like divinity magic before, right? And everything like
Yeah.
that. Is there any traces of that here?
I think you'll have to ask Karin to give you like a religion test, or Maeve, one of the two holy individuals. In fact, wait, no, and as well, Cass can also make that test. I forgot you're a Cambion as well now.
Yay! Not trained in
So, yeah.
religion though.
You're not trained in it, but I mean, you could still fucking send your juju out there into the world to see if anything pings back to you. So yeah, give me religion from Maeve and Cass. I'll do a quick one for Karin while Hedrah is AFK.
Wow.
Karin's thinking about other shit. All right,
Casting
Maeve.
cows.
She senses a divinity, and when you ask if it's one that you guys recognize, she's like, it's not any of the god stuff. I think there's somewhere in there that's consecrated.
Good to know.
Like the whole place isn't, because it's full of evil
Undead.
goobers, but there's definitely somewhere in there that's consecrated.
Okay. I mean, those are my two questions that I get, so I mean, good information to get.
Yep.
Sorry about the investigation, guys. Ralu's distracted. Actually, during downtime, the most important downtime action.
Boats.
Yay, make some more tiny boats. It's going really well with tiny boats.
Yeah, I will add
Tiny.
I got a more expensive one this time for Ralu and Cass to do, and Ralu nearly broke the last one, so we're having to start over from scratch. So I'm going to write down 1 week of working on tiny boat. This one's gonna take like 4 weeks to do. It's a more complex one.
Sure.
I actually did look up how long it takes to build them and the complexity, and I unironically would like to build tiny boats in real life.
Hell yeah. Then do it.
Yeah.
Might I suggest tiny
Pick up a-
Necrons or tiny
pick up a model
Karenids?
kit.
I don't like
Pick up a
40k that
model
much.
kit. Get a model kit.
I-
Come on, let's go.
I paint Battletech, you know this.
Yeah, but you don't have to assemble those. Those come pre-built.
Yeah, but I don't want to spend the money. I was really tempted to get the Triaros, but then I saw the price tag and I said no.
Yeah, that's
Also, I was looking
fair.
up I was looking up tiny barns, and look at how cute some of these are. It's a little barn on wheels.
Yeah. I used to think that I would like to live in a tiny house, but the thing is, I think I'd need more than one room, otherwise I'd just go insane having everything in one area.
I don't know. I loved my old studio apartment. That was basically a tiny house.
Well, I've lived in like smaller apartments before and stuff like that, but I don't like having the restroom in the same area where I make food.
Sure, they tend to have a little partition. Well, regardless, you guys have spent some time relaxing, preparing, got your questions asked. Vanessa and Greg are just chilling, doing their own thing around the ship. For the most part, it looks like your cat burglar spends a lot of time just tanning in the sun, reading books. Probably brought like a stack of reading to get caught up on while she's on the road.
Not unexpected.
Yep. Greg, you find out, likes to do watercolors. So he's been doing watercolor painting.
What does he feel about painting tiny houses and or barns?
Sure, he'll charge you an whole silver and paint those for you.
Fuck yes. I'll give him 3 so I now have an even number.
Okay. Okay. All right then. Yeah, and he'll paint up their little homes. But eventually, you're all just sort of like chilling and waiting. The 1st of April rolls around, and it is to the sound of grinding, stone on stone. The click, perhaps. I think you can probably make out a soft, constant clicking of gears turning inside a wall, driving open a large door. This happens at midnight, so you're also presumably all just like on whoever's on night watch at that particular point in time. Presumably none of you, and actually just one of your night watchmen, because you guys employ mercenaries to guard the boat.
I mean, true, but I'm also the only one with dark vision.
Oh, they've got tieflings for your
Oh, we got Tifos. Never mind.
Yeah, they're not worried. They are perfectly. This is what they're here to do.
Yeah, they're just there to guard the bow and everything.
And yeah, they will come down and like knock on everyone's doors and let you know that there is this sound outside coming from the entrance to this dungeon.
All right. Time to
It
go
is,
now.
however, midnight. Like you could just be like, all right, cool, we'll get that in the morning then.
No, we're on a time limit. We should go.
Might as
Like this
well
thing is
at
open
least
for like a week.
might as well at least investigate what's going on.
Yeah, we should get on with it.
Okay. Well, Greg will pull on some clothes, and Vanessa similarly looks like she's already dressed and ready by the time you go to the room that she's staying in. She heads out, got her big old toolkit in place. It's almost identical to Cass's safecracker kit.
That's a safecracker kit is like really expensive though.
Yeah, her wife
You
is
got one of those
the
too?
arena champion, and she
Yeah,
does
yeah,
nothing with her
yeah.
day except for steal
Yeah.
things.
Fair enough.
Her masterwork kit probably comes from the exact same place.
The exact
that
same
almost built
person.
in. Yeah, almost certainly. Of course, it's a kit used for stealing things, so there's no maker's mark on any of this stuff because duh.
I mean, fair enough. That lady also did sing Grumpy. Remember, we got Cass's kit from that lady under Underground.
Yeah, and it was indeed. Yeah, she's a safe house blacksmith is what her term would be. Yeah, her maker's mark doesn't go on basically anything.
Look, Cass
So there's a
twinsies.
door.
Yeah, this door. The door's mechanism appears to be pretty simple. Like you've obviously all had plenty of time to look at this over the course of the week that you were sat here. I'm sorry, almost a week that you were sat here waiting. The looks like two large stone facets, incredibly plain. Like you would have expected engravements or adornments of some kind, but it is as basic looking as possible on the inside. Now that these doors are grinding open on turning gears, you can see that the inside of the door is covered in intricate carving, chiseling, and stonework, and mosaics, painted frescoes, all sorts of like dragons, storms primarily, fires, looks like villages, indicators for like villages in worship. Very much the kinds of things that you'd expect to see in like a pyramid, although a lot of their structure is familiar to the Western world. Some of it's probably northern in culture. At the very least, the frescoes look quite northern.
Car.
I know the word fresco doesn't usually evoke such images, but you can see that the thematic styling of it is quite like Nordic in painting. And that continues to a stone staircase that heads down into the dark. There was probably an almighty hiss of pressure of some kind, but that has vanished by the time you guys have arrived at the already open and waiting doors. And
So we begin. I don't think this map has dynamic lighting.
it fucking definitely does.
Nope, no,
It
it does
Nope,
not.
might
I
still
can
just be
see
loading into
everything.
me.
You can
I can
see
see a
everything,
token.
so. Luckily, I was zoomed into 100%, so I didn't see much.
Yeah, I only saw the one little like kobold looking token.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, there you go.
That's skulls.
What skulls? Where?
I can't tell you the
Oh
black.
yeah. This is a tomb. That at the end of the day, like it has got stone affectations of the Morrigan on it. Okay. This frontmost door waiting for you, unlike the others, is solid bronze. Like solid, thick bronze, you would estimate, and indeed Vanessa will estimate. Maybe a foot thick. 2 foot perhaps. It is a
Oh,
very, very heavy door.
it's
She
a Dark Souls
locates.
door.
Oh yeah, it's a Dark Souls door, and there is a mechanism that is a pulley chain built into the wall, hiding inside one of these pillars.
Is it full of spiked poison?
She does not detect any poison or traps on this pulley. Just looks like the pulley itself being hidden was part of the problem for getting into this door. As such, you're able to scrink, pull the crank, and the
Masika, step
door.
forward, if you
The
would.
door doesn't swing open, but the door rises slightly as you realize it was it was indented into the ground by like an inch or so, and now that it's up, it's on free flowing hinges. You could probably just push the door open.
Ah, good.
If you
Okay.
tried to force it, you would have to try and kick over a bronze door set hard into the ground.
That would be bad.
But this just lifts it up on its hinges.
All right, everyone positioned how they want to be.
Yep.
Why is Masika in the back? Never mind.
This way's front. Okay. Sorry.
Yep, you're going down.
I see that now.
Alright. The door swings
Elon.
open silently. Can I what, sorry?
A Dedulon.
Yeah,
There-
there's a Dedulon down there.
There is. There appears to be a skeletal figure knelt
bony
down on
boy.
an old rotten carpet in front of an altar, respecting this big stone book that appears to be resting atop it. There's dust on every surface, including the skeleton, at least on the back of its legs, because the bowing motion that it makes quite regularly is, obviously unsettling all of that. But the backs of the legs, where the knees are touching the ground, covered in dust, because that part of them is not moving at all.
Yeah, that's Cass's
see.
job, Stray. You have to...
Nah, it's more of
The
my
wall-
job, really.
Yeah, the
Yeah, so
walls
you-
in here as well are covered in murals
Hey,
depicting dragons in flight.
just going to. So the wall where? Can you point? Is it
There's-
above the guy or on?
There's
on all the
one
walls?
over here. There's one over here. There's
Alright.
some further into the room. Yeah, like there are murals all over of dragons in flight. Colorful painted ones.
All right.
Maybe once quite colorful. In a lot of cases, they're quite pale.
Move forward, I suppose.
Yeah, this skeleton has not noticed you.
Nope. Close the
Even
door.
what
I'm stuck
invaded
in the wall.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah. As you enter,
This
they
is
take a
familiar.
notice of you. The skeleton mid-bow, their head will just turn slowly towards you while the body is still facing forward.
Like an owl.
And you could, yeah, like an owl. You can see that they have a protruding fanged snout on the front. This is probably some kind of dragon-blooded individual. And yeah, the head turns towards you. It is watching.
Has
Hi?
not moved to act yet.
As you say hi, its whole body goes and whips around again before it slowly stands up. Dust pours off of the back of its legs, and it grabs. It grabs what looks like the binding that belonged to a book. Like it just grabs the back of a book. There's no contents to it anymore, and it will respectfully shut this binding, which basically makes the whole thing disintegrate in its hands. But it motions as though putting this object into an armored coat before
I
clearly
was-
readying itself for battle.
I was really hoping it was about to whack us with a book like in Elden Ring when you go to the Ralu Academy.
Now you want to talk
That-
like old
It's
book
the
like
funniest melee attack of almost any Souls game. It's just a wizard will whack you with the spine of a book.
No, you want to talk
Yeah,
about like
that
old
was-
book beating. Like you're talking about like Berserk, where he's like caves in a
Yeah.
dude's skull with like a book.
Yeah, that the Elden Ring part was inspired by Berserk.
Of course. Everything
Most
in
of Elden Ring
Miyazaki.
was
Yeah,
inspired-
it was
yeah.
yeah. Everything. He lives vicariously through Berserk.
I'll see you in like next 15 minutes then.
Yeah.
I took my rightful place at the very bottom there.
Don't
Oh, I'm
worry.
going first, looks like.
You'll have a lot of company at the bottom.
Boy.
Alright, let's see here. Lots of flammable old like rugs and artifacts. Yeah, I probably shouldn't fireball in there.
Yeah, we might want to read that book.
And it didn't sound
Would
like there was
the
much
books
left
go
of the
on?
book, but
No,
Did
that
he
one up
s-
there is a
yeah.
stone Bible. He had a book on the
Oh.
floor, like in front of him that you couldn't see from his position. That he then
Oh,
like abruptly shut, which was just like the remains of an old book. He just shuts in his hand and puts into his coat. It's like if you had a big like hardback Bible, but then every interior page just rot away to nothing. Yeah, Greg, you're up. There is a Skeletron.
Okay. I think Greg is going to move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's see here. Let's see here. Do I have vision for him?
I will give him visual.
6.
There you go.
Let's see here. Alright, how much do we want to bet these guys are not minions? Oh, I'm going to do it anyway. This guy here, we're going to use By the Light.
All right, you immediately open up with the encounter power. A 19 is a hit, and they will take radiant damage. Are you the ones? They do not have a radiant weakness. And he is illuminated.
And they take 6 radiant damage every round until they receive a credit drop to 1.
Let's see here. It's a good icon for illuminate.
Also, I do have a question about an ability on his sheet, Scow.
Yeah.
The Transference of Vigor.
Yeah.
Does that have an actual range? Because you don't have one written
It's
in.
just target ally. There is no range limitation.
Okay, just wanted to make sure of it.
It's 16 radiant because we have the sun.
You are correct. Take off another 1 damage. And yeah, can you chuck 1 extra radiant onto all of his abilities for me, please?
Sure. Let me
All
see if I can-
two of them.
Yeah, I'll just edit them and add 1 more radiant after I do my
and then
turn.
it's your go again. You are so used to. How does it feel to be not just going first, but going first twice?
It's so weird. I've been so used to being at the bottom of the
It's
turn
just-
order for like the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, what am I doing here? We're in a mega dungeon, so conserving resources probably should do a little bit of. So I think we're just going to move forward a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And I think just a regular old. Let's see here. Do I have firebolt? What do I have? It's been so long, I say.
I believe
Oh,
you have
we'll
1
do a
free fireball from the necklace.
No, not Firebolt. I was thinking Firebolt. We'll do Beguiling Strands on the guy that I just hit to see if we can't drive him into melee with Greg.
Sure thing.
20 to
Yeah,
hit him.
you beguile him. Or do you want to do it like diagonally that way?
Do I want to do it diagonally? Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Ouch. Loam.
And that's it for me.
I will move into the room. Just skeletons.
At the moment. It looks like some kind of fang-mawed, bony, skelly boy.
I'm not
Red.
particularly good against just skeletons.
I mean, you do have holy arrows, but I'd
Yeah.
hold off on those for now. This is like the first encounter. No need to immediately blow your load on your special arrows.
Yeah. I will. Oh, I had something. I had something ticked on. Oops. Hunter's Quarry should not be ticked on. Oh wait, no. I guess it would be actually. That does count for melee
No,
attacks.
because you used your. Oh wait, does your offhand count for a minor? I forget
Oh, I
how
guess
it works.
Oh.
How it work in the Savin? No,
Nope, it's just
doesn't,
part of the attack action.
Okay, good. Yep, good. All right then. You live in.
Short swords are still fucking piercing. God damn it.
It's fine. Piercing doesn't seem to be something these guys are resistant to. To be fair, they're quite like bulky and broad, and they're wearing like armor and stuff as well. Yeah.
Oh wait a minute! I have an extra. Wait, I have extra attack. I forgot.
You do also have extra attack.
I have extra attack now. I can actually do this one more time.
Yeah, 8 more. Ouch.
I don't know how I feel about this, honestly.
Don't you know how you feel about what? Sorry.
Making so many hits with my swords. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm conflicted.
You're the
Yeah.
greatest sword master ever. I don't know
Five.
what you're like complaining about, really.
Lifetime.
Shaving. Did he get up?
I don't think so.
I did the thing where I
Even
thought I
to
unmuted, but that caused me to mute myself.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's the inverse of me last week.
Yeah. Alright, well,
Cookies.
this seems pretty benign. I'm just gonna come over here and stab this man with some sympathy. Ignore that bless, so just a 12.
A 12 is a hit.
Wow, sucks to suck.
Yep.
Alright, that'll be it.
Wait, fuck.
Oh, actually, I guess she will turn on Sorcerer Surge and give 5 temp HP to herself.
Okay, at the end of Mive's turn, the murals on the wall move and come to life.
Oh no. Oh no.
Friends!
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Back.
These
Murals are
paint-
attacking?
Yep, the murals also peel themselves off the wall.
Oh shit.
Let's see here. I keep all my minions
Like Link
in a
Between
lair.
Worlds.
Yep. Okay. Anai.
Yeah. Yeah. I should have
It bites you. I mean, it's cool. It doesn't. It does bite you, and it bites down on you, but its face passes through you, and instead, when it comes back again, you can see it's left a pretty wicked bruise on your arm.
Oh, we didn't say we had drunk our pots before going in. Whoop.
We did not. I did not say it, so I have not done it.
Yep. Should have, but we didn't.
Okay.
To be honest, I wasn't expecting a mural to do a necrotic attack.
Well, no, we should have all drunk our necropots as
Yeah,
soon
we
as we
should.
stepped in the dungeon. But
All right.
Yeah, well.
Loam. Oh.
No.
Let's see. Ah, just short. Take the dodge, my little guy. And you as well. Take the dodge.
That's cute.
There's a lot of these little guys.
And then this lad is going to stomp here. What range you got? Ah, yes, belch flame.
Uh-oh.
It is range 10. Okay. The trio. Deck
Oof.
saves, please, from Mive, Loam, and
That's a lot
Greg.
of fire damage.
Yeah, I sure did roll a 6 and a 5.
Oh, okay, it's
Yours.
not on me. That's fine. That's good.
Yeah, and it's safe for all, not half.
I think Mai will go ahead and use one of her prep dice to try and just succeed, because that's a shitload of damage.
Does she not have like a guidance or whatever?
You know, that's true, actually. I suppose I'm not using my reaction for anything else. Yeah, she has guidance. Good call.
I shouldn't be helping you, but I'm like,
It's fine.
and yeah, I mean, you pass no matter what you would roll on that default. So,
So
Limo, says it looks like you all get away with it. Khassid,
all right.
there are living murals biting your squishies, and a draconic skeleton is belching like fire orbs at your friends.
You can just delete these 3.
Aww.
As Cass whips out a scroll of magic missile
Pop,
and
pop, pop.
pop, pop, pop.
Wow, you're spending a vite to kill 3 dudes.
Uh,
Wild.
Oh, that's right. Those cost vitality now.
They fucking do,
Wait, those cost
baby.
vitality? Oh fuck.
Oh no, they cost vitality. Gee, like you told me before.
They do.
Mister,
Oh,
I
yeah.
created this game system.
And then I forgot. All right,
Yep.
it's fine.
It's why that necklace of fireball is even better, because it is not a
Yep.
scroll.
And then I'm just gonna come up here and minor action disengage.
Move
I get
closer
around
up.
behind these nerds. They like making attacks on my friends. Well, how do you like being in melee?
They probably
You're
hate it.
passing through one?
I'm just walking around. I have like 9.
Oh, okay.
I have 9 squares of movement, so yeah, I guess. All right, I need to
Yeah,
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
you're
move.
one shot. Yeah, one down. Cool. Masika.
Instead, I guess I'll free up a ranger.
Sure.
Just trying to discuss that with Stray.
Yeah, you can either free up. I think that's the only one you can get into combat with unless you want to double move. So, might as well smack it.
Let's see. I have a 12. I have a 12 movement here with my rage.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to go help Cass?
That'd be appreciated.
Yeah, sure.
Just smack that
Let's
minion
see.
on
I'll
your way
barrel
past.
through the. I'll barrel through that minion there.
Yeah, just backhand him.
My minion.
Yeah, I'll rage at some point.
Sure.
Move up
Probably
4.
afterwards, so you don't have to squeeze past.
There's no need to screw this. This place is big. It's
Yeah.
made for half dragons. Every doorway is large sized.
No, I mean squeeze
Yeah,
past
I'll
that
barrel
minion.
through.
Just
Oh, right.
whack him on the back of the head with your staff.
Blump.
And then just charge right through.
Cool. Oh, I see. Second
Yes.
swing.
You can.
I was
split your
adding temp
swings.
HP. Hang on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hit the top one. And hit it. I do.
You hit it indeed. My brutes. Okay. And then, spooking their way out of a series of alcoves is another skeletal person. This one does not appear draconic.
Spooky.
Hey, Cass.
Hi.
Quip it. Aw.
No, that's a
I don't
miss.
think 15 hits you.
No.
And then this guy is going to try and stab Masika. Oh, get clubbed for... My God, I rolled double sixes.
Holy shit!
Wow.
I'm going to parry that.
Mhm.
God damn.
Wowzers.
Is parry halving the damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
God, fucking pocket 6. Disgusting.
Plus 10. Oh.
Plus twice the level.
I'm going to minor action drink my necro resist pot. Which
they have a
one
plus
should
6,
I
I see.
use? Which one are we going to use for that?
Which what?
I'm gonna
Icon.
drink it. Yeah, which icon? I'm drinking a necro.
Oh, let's go with that. There you go.
Okay.
A little shield
Remember,
of
take
armor.
off the vitality for it.
Yeah, I know. And I will move here, and I will whack. Actually, I'm gonna deadly strike this guy. Oh, hang on. Does 13 hit? If not,
13 is a hit. Brutes be easy to bonk. It's 12 damage.
and let me strike again.
Dispatched.
All right.
And I will add
And
him to the
then
corpse pile.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. That was all of my movement. So I'm done.
Also, is this place set to... It is set to daylight mode. I just realized, like, it should be if it wasn't. It is. Good. Cool. All right. Another skeleton sorcerer is going to peek out and try and shadow lash the boy.
No, the
Necro lash the boy. Oh, Cass.
boy.
28
Ow.
to hit.
Yeah,
8
that'll do.
necrotic damage. And I slide you 3. Hello.
Okay.
Get dragged into the darkness.
Not the rapey dark.
Hey, I didn't add the word rapey. That was all on you. And then another one's going to come
Yeah,
out and
that's all
also
there.
try and pull Cass. Yeah,
Yeah.
baby.
The
Yeah,
bones.
gank him.
That's so much damage. I'm gonna try and twist of fate that, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't have shield prepared. So roll it again, bitch. Nope.
Oh!
That's unfortunate.
Into the darkness.
Yeah,
Not
you
the
guys see it as like a
bones.
great big shadow whip nails Cass around the waist and just yanks him towards them, and then another one grabs him and does the same. I have never gotten chain pulls to work ever. I have so many
It's a lot of
encounters
damage,
in
too.
the 4E Darkest Dungeon. I had so many encounters written with multiple slides included, and it never fucking paid off. Now it do.
Yeah, you got to slide and you did like 20 damage to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that, and there's that. Good to know. And Cass was there. That's 7. If I double move, I can get down and see the Cassoid.
You might be able to, who knows?
Yes, I can, because I can see him from here, but I'm not within range of the Cassoid. So I need to be within the range of a Khassidoid. So I have to double move. Jogging Bear. And Cass.
Hi.
The hell are you doing down there? Just
Getting molested. Help.
The skeleton angrily clack its teeth. You think it's laughing, but it, doesn't have throaty bits with which to laugh.
How rude. It's just clacking at you. How rude.
It's clacking rudely. And we're back at the top with Greg Dutzman.
Yeah. Alright, Greg is going to move. I feel to here? That's a 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll move over to here. Get to the hallway a little bit. And we'll try and slap this guy here. Let's see here. Pull out the sheet. With a burn. He burns.
Alrighty. Dragon Blood Boy. Yeah, you don't have any resistances. Okay. Takes 9 damage, and he'll take 5 fire every round. Save ends.
Yes.
Anai.
And that'll be it. First up, minor action. Let's drink that potion. Let's see here. What we're using is like a shield with the heart for the necrotic resistance.
Mm-hmm. Bottom left.
Where is that at? Bottom left. There it is. I see it. Then we're going to move up to about here. And I think we're just going to continue trying to pile... Actually, no, I can hit 2 of them. So we're going to do the flame burst here. Let's see here. Flame burst. Where are you at? There you are. Alright, DC 16 dexterity saves from these 2 to not take some big old damage.
Oh, my boys, and they're not very good decks.
It's fine. They probably have fire resistance. They're like dragon.
Or I could just
What
roll
the hell?
double
Whoa!
banging crits.
Oh,
Or just
shit.
fuck me, I guess.
Wow.
I'm rolling double 6s. I'm rolling crits. All of my boss fights are going to be
What
shit.
the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you just send some deck saves my way now? Just have me start doing some.
Loam, you're up.
It's my turn.
God damn it. I know it now for an absolute certainty. I'm gonna roll the worst boss fight.
I guess this dude, I'll mark him as my quarry, and I will attack him.
Hit, miss. And that is 15, 19, 25. Hot diggity dang.
Dang.
You've rolled very high on your offhand. I was like, I'm sure there's
Yeah.
a modifier. Like, this is the second time in a row I've checked that you haven't left a modifier on it. It's just that you'll keep rolling a good d6.
Yeah.
Mive.
5. Alright, Giggle Mitten's in trouble. Time to run.
Yep.
Yeah.
6, 7. Getting in the middle of this asshole. Let's go ahead and throw a Bulwark of Flames on him. No. Let's give Cass a Shield of Faith. And poke this bitch. With advantage. Not that she needed it.
Bonk.
Does
And
he...
these guys appear to have radiant weakness.
Nice.
Good.
The best insurance is hearing. Yeah. Alright, Skeletoni. I believe you're still being marked by a Masika, so we'll Strangle or a Masika for miss, completely miss. Sag.
Yep.
Are you bloodied, my guy?
He looks about it.
He is one off of bloodied. Alright.
Oh,
Yes. Wait, no, he took his 5 fire at the start. He is bloodied. Okay. Hulk up. Yeah, big temp.
He's still in my shtick.
Yep.
Alright.
I think it's fine. You're stealing his shtick. He existed first.
Yeah, he did come first.
Start of the Giggler's turn. He's going to spend a minor action to drink a potion of necrotic resist.
Sure.
Get him
bottom
DAC
left sigil.
5. Yep. Well. And let's go ahead. Move into this space. Well. Okay, fine. Whatever.
Like everyone's icons to match. And also because there are other resistances you could put on.
Alright, let's go ahead and just slap the shit out of the dude next to me. With a bludgeoning weapon. Bonk.
Rude. Oh no! Horny bonk! Doesn't appear to do anything more to him.
Oh, well, he takes radiant damage at least.
He does take radiant, so that's just another ow.
Yeah. And he's slowed.
Yep. Masika!
Yeah. Let's take down the one that already used his big temp HP. Let's hit him twice. $17 hit?
Yep. Was that both on the southern
right.
one, sorry?
Yes, both on the southern one.
17, 12, 29. Ouch.
Yeah.
His temper HP. Oh yeah, I forgot to see if he saved out.
Yeah, when I don't roll ones and twos, it looks pretty good.
He did not save out of being on fire. Also, that's not what his con value is. That should be slightly better. There we go. Still not enough to make it a pass, obviously. Alright. Anything else, sorry, on your turn?
That should be it.
Cool. Alright. Shadow Boy. Stab the pupper. Darn it.
Nope.
I'll move down one at the very least just to get slightly further away from the rest of that party. Okay, and this dragon-blooded skeleton, I think, is going to copper Masika RP.
Yeah.
Yep. So that I can try and hit multiple people. Ow.
Does he even
What a
need
good
to?
Don't
hit.
forget your
Look
extra
at
guard.
Doesn't he
that.
do, like-
You got it in there.
I did. I put it in there.
Doesn't he do like area burst 1 within 10? That's not like a range.
Yeah,
attack?
area burst
Go
1
to my
in 10
basic.
is a ranged attack. If it was on
Oh.
self, then it would not
Oh
be a
right,
ranged
close
attack.
burst. Right, it'd be close burst to do
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Deck saves from
I assume he's hitting the 3 of us
the
here.
3 of you here.
That's a lot of fire.
It is Masika, Anai, Loam, deck saves.
All right, dexterity save.
Dexterity.
Ah, I pass.
Why do I have that ticked on still? I thought I ticked that off.
Oof.
Anai's penis is saved for another day.
It does not grow any bigger yet.
What? Why would it do that?
she's got a magical piercing that increases her deck saves, but its curse turned out to be whenever you fail a deck save, your dick grows.
Oh,
It's why she has a micro penis in the first place.
I thought that was the curse.
I mean, yeah, that's what it started.
Yeah,
with.
it
I didn't
grew one.
realize there
Getting
was
bigger
more.
with it keeps on
Yeah, no,
growing every failure.
time I fail, it'll grow more.
Eventually, it's gonna tap her on the chin.
It's
Wait, how
also
much
why
does
she
it
is not wearing the cage of hollow safety, because the cage of hollow safety's whole shtick is being a dick cage, and even though it's a magic item, it doesn't get bigger to match you after you've already put it on. Which means if she magically grows her dick, then she might crush
Ooh.
it. If
Ouch.
she failed enough deck saves, it would hurt her.
Ouch.
Sorry, I missed what you said there. My internet went out for a second.
Oh, I was just explaining what Stacy warned you about, or why you aren't wearing the cage of hollow safety
Oh, right.
now.
Yeah, yeah,
Raleigh.
Hello.
I
Hello.
forgot it was a piercing. Thank you. The other one.
Yeah, yeah.
And let's see. Make sure everything's ticked on. Whack. Reroll that. Whack, and then whack again.
Good whack.
Oh goodness. That second one there is a reroll, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So 13, 7, and then that's 10 extra because of all the radiant. Actually, the first attack killed that thing already.
Oh. Then I'm gonna bounce. Just gonna step here and then hit the other one.
Yep, sure. And then he takes 7, which becomes 12. Owie.
And that's my
Back
turn.
into the corpse pile. Right
Yeah,
before his turn,
piercing, though.
3. Okay, and this
it,
one
like,
is going to try and whip Cass into the rapey darkness.
Not
Yeah!
again! No! My spells, they do
You're like,
nothing.
you're like, thanks,
guy's
Live.
fine.
That's really good of you to.
There's another one even further down. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there were 3 of them who did this.
Luckily, I only take 2 damage.
Yeah, Karin.
Deep fucking sigh here. God damn it.
I
It's
knew
not
that was gonna
Cass's
happen,
fault
but
this time.
I didn't want to use my action to just brace him, and it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because that certainly was a 20 and a 27.
It's fine. Combat's way more fun when I'm actually getting hit instead of just hiding in a corner.
Yeah.
Not just hit, you're getting hit and get over here, kidding.
Yeah,
Which is-
exactly.
You've got to scare the fucking skirmishers somehow, you know. The strikers.
It's
sorry.
more interesting this way.
That's why I have the mural minions leap it, just like peeling out of the walls next to the squishy backline, and then the controller wizards trying to drag the other scary DPS into their zone. Ow, and you kill it.
And what's your name? Loam?
Yes.
All right. Greg is going to step up to here and still continue to
that's
attack
not
this guy.
Fucking
You
conk.
go, Greg.
Wow.
All right. He's going to die of the dot at the start of his turn. He is so just going to remove him now. Save you the trouble. Anai.
Fair enough. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move along this way. And
Thankfully, his turn is
let's see
before
here.
mine. Otherwise, it still might. No, I wouldn't actually. He'd still be fine.
Yeah, it's just one guy down there, isn't it? Okay. Well, beguiling strands. Let's start bringing him closer.
Let's see how he likes it.
21.
21. Yep.
Pull him closer. Get over here.
Oh, and that's
Like I said,
15
see how he
damage.
likes it.
Owie. Loam. Is Kina AFK still or here?
I guess so.
Debbie.
It would appear so.
Alright, I'm just gonna have him like peek around the corner and do some. Oh,
Kinathis.
there you are. It's your turn.
Oh.
There's a skeleton left here.
Oh, I can't get to that guy, so I'm gonna quarry him, and I'm gonna pull up my crossbow and give him the good
Give him
old.
what for? Isn't it a minor action to swap your weapons in the first place?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna quarry him
You're
then.
not worried.
I see. Forgoing the swords, sword master.
You know you are in the line of fire. I will shoot
Alright,
at the skeleton.
and miss.
Can I? I can't expert snack that, can I? That's
On
not
an
a
attack roll? Yes,
You
you
can.
can.
Any
Oh, I
D20
can do that
roll.
on
You
attack roll?
yep. Range is a
Yeah.
range is a
Attack
Would
rolls
it
and
even
ability checks.
matter?
Yeah, I mean you might as well because it's a short rest resource.
Eh.
11, just barely a miss.
Unfortunate.
Maeve.
Alright, she's gonna come down here and poke this dude. Poke. Ow.
Miss. Khassid.
Alright, Khassid. Let's finish him off, shall
Continue juking. Keep juking.
we? Alright.
I
Look
believe in
out
you,
for the
skeleton.
sacks.
Bonk.
No.
Oh,
So much damage.
That was a good conk.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna... Oh, there's another dude there.
Yeah,
There
there's
is,
still one
but
more
I
dude
believe
here.
we're going to be able to deal with it.
Okay.
My voice is. I'm tapped.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm defeated. I'm hurting.
Oh,
Fair enough.
When I
Skow's
swallow, it
defeated.
kind of feels like there is a brick made of fire, like pressing on the back of my tongue.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's go ahead and stop them before you have to do more.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I will still do my best to quickly wrap up the place that you are within. Ask questions as and when and will you would, but you can see that down here are a series of urns that look like they would have contained the ashes of deceased familial servants. At least that's what a number of the inscriptions on them in Draconic would lead you to believe. Things like faithful butler, loving servant, my favorite maid, that kind of stuff.
Lifts her tail.
Yep, lift her tail is on there as well, of course. It looks as though they were, mortal humanoids who died of age, as opposed to, like, I passed away and now my favorite servants all have to die with me. Not quite to that degree. There was, aforementioned, a stone altar within there, atop which is a big stone book. There is a statue of what appears to be some kind of draconic puppy. And there is what seems to be a huge-sized creature's sarcophagus. Made
so
of
that
what seems
is
to be
the
solid bronze.
I thought I was trying to figure out whether or not it was a rug or a sarcophagus.
It's sarcophagus.
I want to
Why not put them in the
investigate the
sarcophagus?
sarcophagus.
Oh, help.
Would you like your cat burglar to cat burglar?
Sure.
So
Can I
that
get a
is why you're
scrunch?
painting her. Oh, does she ever cat burgle?
Well, this thing is mostly traps. Each of these spurs here, and she's going to just like indicate every single spike or spine, has a load buried in it, a small crystal full of liquid inside each of them. The triggering mechanism's probably whenever you open it, and I guess because it's liquid inside a crystal, that it is like a gas or a cloud. You could probably pop them from a distance and then go in afterwards if you wanted to be perfectly safe.
I more meant I wanted to do like investigate, like archaeology on it. I want to find
No,
out.
yeah, you can still totally archaeologize it, but there's a limit to how much you can do without physically touching it, and she's warned you that this thing is covered in what appears to be exploding gas traps.
Well, I want to do that first. So, 20. Hey, Maive,
Okay.
you also want to do an archaeology on this? See if you can't beat my 20. I mean, Anai. Did I say Maive?
I guess I can. I can attempt it. Let's see here.
You're the only one that has that, so.
Yeah,
How about
has
23?
that.
Huh? No, for archaeology kits.
Oh, right.
I'm staggered that both of you were like, I'll just do the check now anyway. I was like, I want you to like, it would be dangerous to interact with it right now. It's covered in exploding traps. You could probably
not
deal with the trap
touching it.
later. And, well, yeah, but it's like if you instead failed the investigation because you're, inspecting something like this, you might have stood on a pressure plate or hit a tripwire or anything at all. Thankfully, you didn't. Both of you rolled just fine. But if you'd fucked up, you'd have just triggered it on all of you, and you'd have really
true.
pissed the cat burglar off.
I'd have been
Wee,
incredibly
wee,
mad.
She specifically warned you twice.
Yeah, and I wasn't touching it. I just wanted to look at the murals.
Don't need to roll investigation
but-
for that.
So,
Okay.
well,
Yeah, to do an archaeology.
Ask me 2 questions, and I ask me 3 questions.
All right. Who's this casket for?
This casket would appear to belong to Lord Stormwing Abathri.
And how old is it?
You would estimate through careful application of the archaeologist kit, something you can't do by eyes, but look and touch. You do still safely touch. You would estimate 1,500 years.
My God. That's an old one.
It is an old one. Let me give
Is
him
that
a little-
during the Dragon War?
Let's see here, 1,500 back. No, this is before the Dragon War.
Okay. And also, in my defense,
he perished during the colonization of Fantasy Australia.
also in my defense, archaeologists don't tend to break stuff before they inspect it. Yeah, knob.
Yeah, but an archaeological kit is still like your
Brushes and
your pines. Yeah, things that still make contact with it. Which is what I warned you about multiple times.
And like inspection glasses and stuff
anyway.
like that.
Anyway, I suppose that takes care of like what the guy was known for. Or since you're going about the colonization, are there any other deeds like written on that sarcophagus of theirs?
You don't see any deeds or anything that could have happened.
Okay. Is there anything especially written on it besides his name, like murals or something like that?
Nothing outside of the usual platitudes. Like loving father, honorable dude.
kind of drawing a blank of questions here for this thing, really. I don't really know anything about this guy. I'm not really getting anything useful from it either.
History or something?
Well, no,
Yeah, we
I have
have-
to do like I have to figure out like a question to ask with it.
Oh, you're asking questions. Specific questions.
And I already asked
Yeah.
who was in it and how old it is, which are like the two most important ones.
Wide.
Wide Masika. Masika
Uh,
after way too much visits to Khassid's parents.
Fuck, anybody got a third question to ask for it?
No, I'm spent. I was gonna get back and let the trap people disable the
Can I get
casket.
Masika put in a 1x1 now, though?
Okay.
You know what? Since it actually is like a smaller sarcophagus than like what you'd expect for a dragon, does it look like they died young?
Yes, you would say that this individual died young and beloved. Probably didn't make it past adult, big air quotes, so a couple of 100 years old.
Okay.
Tudon wagon.
Mm-hmm. And presumably as well, like a lot of the cases for burials like this, it wouldn't be their whole body, it would be like their skull and like primary claws, that kind of thing, because their bones were still valuable at the end of the day. And if they left behind living relatives, then they'd want them to inherit the physical value of their body as well as their hoard.
All right.
Man, that must be a really weird conversation in dragon families. Why aren't you wearing your uncle's bones anymore?
Ah.
They're not in style anymore. Come on.
Come on,
It's
Uncle was a
like-
rumor.
Yes, I don't want to wear. I don't want to hold this freaking penis bone.
All right. The sticky fingers. Can you disable the casket?
You got it. I'll come back in with Vanessa.
Yep.
Let's see if we can do that.
Don't get
Yeah, and you're
lucky.
using a masterwork kit, and you're under no pressure of time, and you make the DC handily anyway. Yeah, you are able to displace each of these crystals. It's just slow, careful going. Like a little tremor could set off the crystals inside. So it's a very it's what we would think of as the classic bomb disarming, as opposed to like your usual trap fare.
It's Nicolas Cage with VX gas crystal balls.
Yes,
in
yes,
the rock.
exactly. Yeah. Oh man, I need to watch that again. That's a fun movie.
It's so good.
It's such a fun, stupid movie. And yeah, so yes, you could take these with you and try and use them, but honestly, carrying them around is so dangerous. It's probably not a good idea.
I'm just going to set them aside. We can decide to take them with us later if we want to.
Yeah, you could go back to the ship and like go fetch your mythic alchemist. She could probably do.
You know what?
something
That's a
with them.
good idea. Thanks.
That is a
Thanks,
good idea.
disembodied voice. Let's go do that.
I can just go do that.
We can do that later on the way out, though.
Yeah.
I can literally just go do that. Well, the fuck, it takes forever to disarm this shit anyway. So
Well, you can't do that because they're getting
They're,
out.
they're recovering them. That's
thing.
that's part of it. They probably don't
Yeah.
want you hovering over their shoulders while they're trying to dismantle bombs. Like, yeah, I want to just take one back. Like, I'm busy. Yes. You have no
Anyway.
trouble. And
Anyway,
you recover. Let's see here. It's 9 aside. It's 22 of them, I believe. Yes,
Jesus
22.
It's a lot.
we need somebody who is immune to poison, and then Aloha snack bar the fuck out of this shit. They're gonna rip ass like a motherfucker, like Papa Nurgle level.
And yeah, you are able. Oh, sorry, no, it's not 20. It is just 20. And yeah, this is now disarmed. Big air quotes.
cool.
You're faced with a big sarcophagus.
I vote we uncover its remains next time.
Hell yeah!
That sounds good. Let's do that next time.
All right.
Okay. Did you save an innocent life?
No,
No.
Defeat a solo or treacherous?
I don't think so.
No.
Nope. Learn something new about the world, Add Journal.
Yeah, we learned about this dragon dude and Australia.
Mm-hmm. There is an Eastern penal colony that's been around for a long time.
Cool.
It's literally
No.
just Australia.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just Australia with bigger spiders.
No, it's
Motherfucker.
still just Australia.
It's just Australia, yeah.
Well, I said bigger spiders.
Have you not seen the Golden Orb Weaver?
Anyway.
Did you take on create major quest or complete one?
No.
No.
We finished the big one.
No, you did not.
No, we have not.
The
That last
archaeology
session.
thing.
You just got paid this session.
Ah, okay.
Technically,
Okay.
got paid like in between sessions, even. But
Yeah, we
also
cashed that
claimed
in
last
week.
time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did we uncover a rare magic item? I don't think so.
Actually,
No.
the carpet that Loam bought was
right,
technically
right.
rare, I believe. What did I make it? Rug of the Blade Dancer's Steps is a rare wondrous item.
Huh, well, there you go. So,
And special objectives, no. That is
Good job,
the
Lo.
EXP.
Just the 2. Was it 3?
it should be
Right?
2.
It's
Two.
2.
Yeah, it should be 2.
Yeah.
shouldn't it?
2, sorry.
We
Yes.
are at 143,
Yeah.
however.
World rare.
143,
Yes. Or
yeah.
sorry, yes. Yeah.
Alright, well, if you're watching on the stream YouTube, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow for 70. Till then, adios, and do take care.